with coverage you can count on. This is the Erie News NOWCAST.
Good afternoon, I'm Elspeth Meisner, and thank you for joining us for your Erie News Now Weekend NOWCAST. As the vaccine rollout continues, we're taking a look at the progress made over our region over the last week. In this past week, more than 11,000 people have been fully vaccinated. We'll have the latest numbers for today coming up tonight at 6 o'clock, but here's a brief recap from yesterday. According to state data, more than 71,000 people have been fully vaccinated. Our region continues to outpace the state when it comes to vaccinating residents. As of Friday, Crawford County has vaccinated 21% of their residents, Erie County has vaccinated 18%, and Warren County has vaccinated 12%. The state has fully vaccinated nearly 250,000 people over the past week. You can find the latest COVID-19 facts and figures over on our website, erienewsnow.com. And tomorrow is Easter, but it's also a big day for restaurants, and they've been waiting for this day for months. Starting tomorrow, they can operate at 75% capacity. Restaurant owners say it will help a lot to be able to serve more customers indoors. They've had to adjust a lot over the past year, from being completely closed to serving 25%, 50%, and now Sunday, 75%. Owners say they look forward to bringing back more seating, but most importantly, they look forward to seeing their customers again.
You get to form relationships. We've been here for 29 years, so you get to really know a lot of the people.
And Gerard Diner isn't the only people making adjustments to welcoming their customers back. We also checked in with another local staple, hear what the owner is doing today in order to get ready for tomorrow. We'll have that story coming up tonight at 6 o'clock. And new information today. Starting this Saturday, you must dial 10 digits with the Erie area code 814 in order to make a local phone call. Now you should be sure to check any numbers saved in your phone to make sure they all have 814 before the 7 digits, or calls won't be able to come through. But how will this affect our area residents? Our Kristen Allen will break that down coming tonight at 6 o'clock. And another sign that life is getting back to normal, Easter egg hunts. We're seeing a return of those kid-focused Easter egg hunts today all around our region. Several are going on today, including the Erie Zoo's annual Egg Adventure. They want you to know you need to buy tickets online if you want to take part in the events going on today. Zoo leaders say families can take part in a contact-free scavenger egg hunt, searching for clues and learning new facts about the animals at the zoo. It's still going on right now at the Erie Zoo until 3:30 today. But they're not the only ones with different events and egg hunts. The Girard Alliance Church and Erie's Wesley Center, as well as the Federated Church in East Springfield, are just a few of the other spots where they're planning egg hunts all throughout today in preparation for Easter. And since Easter is tomorrow, that means last night was the last night for local fish fries. Traditionally, the volunteer fire departments holds these fish fries for dine-in services, but this year, due to COVID-19, it was a drive-through following all the proper precautions. Despite the changes throughout this entire Lenten season, the fire chief tells us that the safe drive-through system ran smoothly this year, and they averaged selling well over 700 meals per night.
Well, being a volunteer department, every cent we make goes to the department. We don't really get tax money or anything like that. We do get help from our township, but donations are the #1 income for us. So without these kind of dinners and without that, we have no money to operate.
And the Fairfield Hose Company is always taking volunteers and donations, and they're planning on offering other fundraisers throughout the year as well. And despite COVID-19 restrictions lifting, it's simply not enough to bring back an Erie staple this year. Yep, we're talking about Celebrate Erie. The City of Erie made the announcement on Friday, saying they came to the decision after months of discussion. Organizers say the risk of spreading COVID-19 is just too great to put on the event this year, and there are many uncertainties still to celebrate Erie. But the good news is it is expected to return mid-August of 2022, so definitely mark your calendars for that date. And also recapping events going around our region. On Friday, a solemn remembrance for 6 million Holocaust victims was held right here in Erie. Worshippers from Anshe Hesed and Brit Shalom gathered to commemorate the Holocaust and its 6 million Jewish victims killed by Nazis more than 75 years ago. Take a look at the celebration they had yesterday. During Passover, they say it's important to remember history so we don't repeat it.
We have a motto, and that motto is never again. Now, we have two different branches of Judaism that are here tonight. And some of the traditions and customs that we have are a little bit different. But tonight, we've come together. We're one people.
And the service was also streamed virtually for those who could not attend in person. Turning now to some lighter news for today. It might be nice outside right now, but what if you want to head indoors for an activity? Well, now the movies have become another option again. For the first time in a long time, popcorn was popping and fans filed in to movie theaters for a premiere. Godzilla vs. King Kong marks the first blockbuster premiere since the beginning of the pandemic. Tinseltown was full of people waiting in line to grab their snacks, get their sodas, and watch the movie on the big screen. Now, for the past year, seats have mostly sat empty due to the pandemic and the restrictions that came along with it. But Tinseltown opened back up at the year, but they still weren't seeing the crowds they were used to. So managers were very happy to see people enjoying the movies once again last night.
To have such a big film that truly demands to be seen on the biggest screen possible is incredibly meaningful, especially as just like many other businesses, Cinemark is still battling back from the pandemic and just looking forward to getting back to what feels like a little bit more normal.
And Godzilla vs. Kong will be showing all weekend this weekend. If you want to head to the movie theater and get those tickets, make sure you do them ahead of time so you can make sure you, your family, and friends are all sitting together. Well, that does it for your Erie News Now Weekend Nowcast. Thanks so much for joining us today. Be sure to tune in to Erie News Now at 6 o'clock for all the latest news, weather, and sports. Have a great Saturday.